of it pretty much was he partied like a rock star, and that's how he wanted to go out. So I thought I'd just say a few things as man I knew. I met him 20 years ago. Shell and I were pretty new. We bought a place in Wilton, and about a month after living there, Shella goes, "Oh, by the way, my dad's moving down from Oregon, and he's going to move in with us." Yeah.
Did you get any say-so on the matter?
What's that?
Did you get any say-so?
No.
Not much, no. And,
Say-so, Gary, come on.
and the first time I met him, he rolled in with that 40-foot flatbed full of junk you'd never believe. I mean, just packed full of everything. And you know, now he died and he left my yard full of it, basically. Which is fine.
But they're family heirlooms.
He always called them his treasures. Yeah. So, anyway, I've known him for 20 years. He's basically lived in my backyard for 14 of them. The first 6, then we lost him for a while. We moved to Lake Command. Then he came back. But that place in Wilton, I could not have built it without him. One thing I can say about that man is he was probably the most gifted human being I'd ever met as far as mechanical, electrical, plumbing, construction. He could do it all.
Except the IRS.
He had some other flaws, but to call him handy, I would say would be an injustice. He was way beyond that. I mean, when I first met him, I don't know if you guys remember the show MacGyver, who could make an atomic bomb out of sticks, bar soap, and twigs or something. But I called him that because I wasn't handy at all in the beginning, and just what he... Anyway, he just simply amazed me. All the things he could do. He laid out a pad for us to put a double-wide mobile home on it. We pulled it around the corner. We set it up. We made the thing look like a house. We re-sided it, re-roofed it, and then we ended up selling and make a lot of money because we did all that and ended up here. And in the meantime, you know, we had a falling out with him, which, you know, happened. He kind of confrontational. We butted heads more than a few times.
But forgiveness and the high road is our
But
motto.
forgiveness, and then he ended up back here. And it was a great 6 years, actually. I was glad that all happened that way. You know, I have a hard time not having him back there. But one thing I can say too is, you know, he was a truck driver. He loved that truck, and he pulled lots of things with it. That end dump, bottom dump, pulled cargo and everything. But the last 3, maybe 4 years, he was a logger, and his boss was going to make it, but couldn't. But thank God for him, because Earl's last job was he loved it, and I was glad he got to go out that way. He was a logger. He loved going into the woods, and he got to finish how he wanted to. So,
and started.
And I'll miss that son of a bitch. You know, yeah, go ahead. But I'm done.
That was awesome.
I just want to say, forgiveness is the ticket in life. And when he says we didn't talk to him for 7 years, it's because we had a restraining order. We got past that, and we did. And we forgot it, and we forgave, and we moved on. And in the end, it didn't matter. What mattered was the moment. The moment of just being together. He wasn't a big family guy. He loved his job. He loved his truck. He loved the bar and their family. And he loved us. But he lived on like his own terms, like what worked for him. And he was happy. He was happy in the end. In the end, he missed Earlene, but he liked Linda, and they had a good time. And she was a saint the last couple of months. And I shouldn't have any regrets.
You know, the last month or so he didn't drink anymore, and But he bought a bottle of Kessler's and put it back there for me just so I'd come out at happy hour and have a drink, shoot the shit, hear his stories, which after 20 years of knowing him and his story, I probably heard every single story at least 30 times. He did like to repeat.
We are repeaters.
And I'd love to hear one now. You don't know what you got till it's gone, and that's for sure.
So thank all of you people for being all of our friends.
Yeah, thanks. He loved it. He, you know, it's kind of funny. It was windy today, and I told Bob and Shell, I go, that's probably just Earl having one last drag off of Pall Mall and throwing it.
No.
He loved his Pall Malls and his Kesslers.
Thanks, DJ.
Thanks.